So, before we start, me and Braden made first Faceless. No script, no nothing. We just kind of like went with it, planned it out. And we knew what we wanted to do after the fact, like what we wanted to build off of it, but we didn't have help at the time. Then,
Gotcha.
then obviously, I'm talking to the viewers too. I went to shoot last hour. Well, I'm talking to you too, Becca. I'm talking to both.
Okay.
So Becca met Becca and all of them. They heard about what we were doing, and they wanted to help. And Becca wrote the script. So now, this is the three people that are like making Faceless now. Me and
Yay.
Becca wrote the script. I revised it, kind of like just was like, hey, let's do this, add this, and take out this. And Braden's the camera guy. This is it. So we're gonna go through this, and because Becca, you've seen it, I think you've seen this before, but
I've watched all of them.
yeah, okay. So, well, I mean, I'd hope so before you wrote the script.
Hey, I needed to do my research.
Yeah. See, she knows what she's doing.
I feel like I need to be taking notes.
Taking notes. Well, you could actually, honestly.
For what? The script?
Not the script. Well, the script's finished.
I thought so.
Yeah, no.
Yay.
Shocker, guys. That spoiler. Faceless 2 is the script's done. But
And just for a little more spoiler, here's the entire script.
yeah,
It's sitting on my desk.
spoiling it.
Yeah.
The
What?
views on Faceless. That's a bit alarming. But I just broke it. It's okay. It's 667 now, so it's fine.
Okay, great.
Oh.
So, but we've been talking about doing like a little commentary thing for this for a while, and we just haven't. So
Yeah.
we are now.
Okay.
So, 2009, 2014, missing persons reports went up drastically. People have spoken out since the 80s about a tall, faceless man and his accomplices influencing these disappearances, but no proof has ever been found. At least not acknowledged by officials.
You saw what they did on the news. And it just makes you more curious, doesn't it? I still think it's a bad idea, man. Not everyone gets to do something like this. Not everyone is brave enough to do something like this. Probably because people live. No, come on. We can prove what happened to Alex. We can prove all those videos right.
Did you notice that?
Prove what happened
What?
to Alex.
When he mentions Alex, there's a camera distortion. Like Slender's already like,
Yeah,
oh,
no, I
really?
noticed.
He's already like, oh, really?
Prove all
Are
those
you
videos
sure
right.
about that?
I didn't
People
notice.
would go missing. Can't believe you
So like having no script or like no direction, you guys did pretty good.
I
Oh, yeah,
Like
we literally
dialogue
started.
wise.
I appreciate that. I definitely think it can be a lot better now since we have like we're both going to be like cinematic shots and found footage, and we actually have a script and like a whole
Yeah.
roadmap now.
Yeah.
I was afraid when I couldn't get the lens open.
Okay, that line right there. Oh my gosh, Braden! It's
I want to see if it.
that scared the heck out of me.
I want to see if it looked any better. It didn't.
But so Braden just said, yeah, I couldn't get the lens on the old camera to open at first. In universe, we are using that old camera set, but this is actually an iPhone we shot this with, and I just edited it to look older. But
Yeah.
we actually were going to use an old camera, but that actually happened. The lens would not pry open. It was so corroded, it would not open. It was that bad. So
Dang.
the covering on the lens would not open. The lens wouldn't even come all the way out. It was bad, and the battery was so swollen we couldn't pry it out either.
How old was the camera?
I didn't think it was that old, but like apparently.
Leave it outside?
No, it was inside. It wasn't in any harsh conditions.
Dang.
closest we can get without actually getting out and walking. We can't drive any farther.
Yeah, I gotcha. Unfortunately, we're going to have to trespass, right?
I mean, it's not illegal if we don't get caught.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Alright, this here in front of us? Yep, the spot.
Alright.
So, in universe, we creep through the woods right here. Actually, this is nowhere near where the gen actually is. because
Oh, wow.
because the actual warehouse is on my grandpa's property, but it's really like right next to the house we just walked out of in the first minute of the video. So we
I wonder
had
if
to
you can
like,
actually. I can't remember if we composed it to where you actually can't see the building.
No, we
from
did.
The front
We
door
made
shot?
sure.
Okay, I thought so.
because we were like, that's gonna like not take away from it, so let's just make it look like it's farther than it actually is.
Yeah. And I think there's a trailer park that's like right next to his grandpa's
Yeah.
property. Just kind of drove over there.
We actually ran into a friend. We cut it out, obviously, but we ran into a friend that was walking, and he's like, "What are y'all doing?" We're like, "We're shooting a short film right now. What are you doing?"
Was it Jones?
Yeah, it was Jones.
Oh. I guess I don't remember that part clearly.
You good? Yep. Fuck.
This is Jones's chair too, that he left out
Oh, yeah.
there, and we were like, "Okay, let's just like use this as a creepy set piece then."
I thought you just asked and be like, yo, can we borrow your creepy chair?
I don't know if the camera can pick it up. It's a bunch of rubble. Stones, bricks.
That's probably one of my favorite lines from the whole thing. It's
It's a bunch
just
of
a pile of rubble.
You know, funny enough, this wasn't intentional, but it just looks like a big sculpture of Slenderman's head.
What is that?
I don't know what it is, and I didn't even realize that. You know what? Bam! You heard it here first. Canonically, that's a statue of Slenderman that was destroyed.
That's hilarious. Just later deciding that
Yeah,
that's canonical.
There's a chair.
you don't say.
Excellent observation.
Maybe there was a structure right here. at
Hey,
one time.
you said it! Structure!
We're in some
Yeah.
sort of basement.
Away from the chair. Oh, that thing's falling apart too. That thing's been there a while. Fuck, spiderweb.
I actually ran into a spiderweb there.
I run into a spiderweb, you're never seeing me again.
Out of the way. There it is. Is that it?
So if you would walk around that building that's to our left, well, you can't see it in frame right now. Right there. That one, if you just walked around there and looked straight, that's where the house is.
Oh yeah.
Is that it? Apparently. Is that a fire?
This wasn't planned either. There
I didn't think it was.
was a fire and people there, and we were just like, okay, let's just like
Could you imagine
play that out.
the sheer dedication to the script? We actually just lit a tree on fire.
It's okay, guys. I got
It's
it
all
covered.
special effects. Chill.
I know, right? Like, just in universe, we'll just say those are proxies. Even though we didn't mean for that to happen.
The people themselves were proxies while this video was being
Yeah. No, it's a
Said
plot
that was
twist. It wasn't
fun,
fake.
but maybe not.
made. It
all
was all
real.
real. It was all real.
This actually happened.
Yeah.
Just put true story at the at the end and just put picture.
Yeah.
Like, this was a true story.
And the fire did suddenly just go out and they left. So,
They probably heard you and they were like, oh god, we gotta run.
Not
Oh,
these
no.
guys again.
No.
again.
Hold on.
talking to themselves.
They keep planning out things. They keep saying, okay, let's do this.
Okay, but like, what if I stabbed you?
Okay, so I'm going to pull up a TikTok real quick.
Oh, Lord.
Because in universe, as Mike, not Chris the person, but Chris the character, goes back and looks at the old footage and sees Slender Man standing there. I don't know if you can see him. No, you definitely can't.
You get really
You
close.
definitely can't. But right
Nope.
there,
I'll
he's
take your word
standing
for it.
there. Braden, I think I showed you that Photoshop job.
Yeah, you did.
But, so he's like in the footage after it was taken. Like messing with him.
Is it unlocked?
I think I saw that.
Put your back into it.
What?
You want to
Same thing
know?
over there.
Do you want? I think I've told this story, but after we shot this, I left those there and forgot.
I do remember this.
And the next time I went in there, I opened the door, saw that, and then one of them fell off. Perfect timing. I was like,
just about.
"What? Wait a minute."
I left. I'd have been like, all right, that's it. Enough
Yeah.
spookiness for me. I'm moving.
Yeah, I was like, "Wait."
Wait.
Some crazy dude came in here and just started posting stuff on the walls.
What an idiot, bro.
Sounds like a phone, dude. Man, I'm telling you, someone just came in here and started putting stuff on the wall.
This is obviously just made by some drunk dude. Anybody could have came back here,
Drunk dude, anyone could came back here, bro.
right?
Yeah, made by some drunk
The door was
dude.
unlocked, so I don't fucking know.
You saw how hard it was to get open. A drunk guy can't open a door like that.
What's in there?
She got you there, Braden.
It's like a bathroom of some sort.
You can't see me, but I'm very disappointed.
Oh
That's
shit.
shocking.
The power's still on in this place? How is the power still on in this place?
Hey, Chris.
Somebody pays the
You
bills.
can hear the.
I wonder why the power's still on in this place.
It's Slender's remnant. That's two different universes.
Stop.
He pays the electric bill.
Matt-
On his birthday.
Let's decide right here, right now. In Faceless, when's Slender Man's birthday? Don't answer. Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Heard it.
I didn't do that.
I didn't
Jesus.
think so.
Can it be
We
June
make-
6th, 2066?
So he's from the future.
He's Slender Man. He
Is
can be
Slender Man
whatever
a
he
time-
wants.
Well, think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it.
Oh, I thought about it. Yeah, I thought about it.
I've thought about it.
June
Yeah.
6th, 2066.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he nailed
I
it.
thought about it. That's it.
Why? I just realized we make so many references to the "it is locked" part from a video from
my
a year
gosh.
ago.
It's locked.
What the fuck, man?
As you can see, it is locked.
Turn into a ghost.
I don't know. Thinking
What is it?
don't look very stable.
What Zach Bagans do?
What?
What is his thing?
What thing?
The Zach Bagans guy? I'm blanking.
What are you talking about?
Are you
I
talking
said
about
it just
old
turns
video?
into one of those Zach Bagans videos where it's like, as you can see, it is locked. And then it just goes, it is locked.
Oh. Oh.
I was having a brain fart.
There with
I was word vomiting.
That one's too stiff.
This one maybe. It'd be tight squeeze, but I feel like
I'll be able to make it.
Hold on. Let me
Wow.
go in there and I'll find something to hold it open with.
Originally, I was going to put a little scene of Braden looks stressed out right now for some reason, and he knows what's gonna happen.
Be like, bro, you're in the video.
I'm sorry, I wear my emotion on my face sometimes.
He was like, he was scrunched up. But I was originally going to put a scene of Slender, like, looking down at the camera, but it didn't look good. So I was just like, we'll put him somewhere else.
Didn't we already have a soft cut for that?
Yeah, it was supposed to be there, but it never made it.
God, that got me.
Freaking loser.
Got me all dusty.
All dusty.
Yeah, I can
Hold on,
no
let me
stop.
find something real quick.
I can't remember if I actually did this part or not. Like, because he's supposed
No,
to...
I don't think I ever climbed. I think we just jumped it.
No, I'm talking about... I think I put him in the window. Right here. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
I want to do that again.
That gives me goosebumps, bro.
It's just a bunch of building supplies.
Excellent observation.
Why is my character just like
He has to tell you everything he sees. Everything.
This place is gold.
Oh yeah, no question. Oh, I don't like how that looks.
Looks like this place is used as a storage unit or something.
well, I'm not the
It's
only
full
one.
of building
who's-
supplies.
I don't like
I don't like the look of those trash bags.
Canonically, those are dead bodies in there. In case you need
Got
to
it.
know.
Yeah, because that's what trash bags are for.
Generator?
Yeah,
Duh.
in every horror movie, that's what they're for.
Door.
Yeah, it's just a random door.
Door.
Well, that's where we tried to get in. Does the light work?
Considering that it's on, probably not.
So power's not on everywhere.
Why is the light working there?
He only
but not
pays
here?
the bill for one building.
Just a bunch of junk.
The biggest building he just doesn't care about.
How many times are you gonna say it's just a bunch of junk?
Just a bunch of junk in there, it doesn't matter.
It's a bunch of junk.
Wait, is there a second key on it?
Yeah,
Weird.
I'm gonna keep these just in case.
Smart.
Go.
Add it to inventory.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's what you should have put at the bottom of it. Just add it to inventory.
That would
A
have
small
that would have been
jingle
genius.
sound effect.
That would have been genius, but it would have broken the suspense so bad, but it would have been genius.
Cut you.
And could you imagine if we just like totally broke it, like broke the entire cannon? Like, I'm gonna hold on to these for safekeeping, added to inventory, and then it just cuts to a 3D shot of you as if you're playing the game.
And then it's like you trying to open the door, but it's just your arm going like this.
Yeah, it's just
It won't open.
but his mouth doesn't move. It's like, the door is locked.
That's just.
Gosh.
Well,
It appears the door's locked.
Oh gosh.
There's stuff up there, watch out.
What was that?
There's water going in there.
I don't like that. Yeah, no,
I really like the atmosphere in here once we turn on the light.
I heard it. Hey, you see this light right here?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for, a switch. Oh,
Gosh.
It works in here too.
Jared, run into it.
Just a lot more junk.
You know what's in there?
Junk.
Bunch of junk.
Probably a bunch of junk. Hey, you try and create a short film with no freaking script.
Right? I mean,
I did, and they did pretty good.
What was the flicker for?
Fun.
it happens on the cameras when
Thanks,
Slender. Thanks, Becca.
You're welcome.
It just that happens when Slender's like around.
Yeah, I know, but I was
Cameras
trying to
and
remember what the representation was.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Something like that.
Like the Zoink Scoob.
Wait, did we not open the freezer, or we just looked at it and was like, cool?
No, there's
and then just
actually like
left?
rotten food in there.
There was actually rotten food in there.
Oh,
Like if we were to open it, we'd probably faint immediately.
I mean, we should have just opened that and like just acted like there was a dead body in there. It would have smelled the same.
That's hilarious.
Would have had
the
a
reaction would have been
genuine
real.
reaction.
But we have
Yeah.
electricity. But did you hear? I thought I heard a scream or like a yell or something. I thought I heard that in my head. No, you didn't. I heard it too.
God, you were so angry with him. No, you didn't. I heard it too.
I mean, just look at who you wrote me to be in last hour. I mean, just
yeah,
I didn't
good point.
I didn't even see this yet.
yeah. I mean, that just says it even more. I'm just a
You're just one angry guy.
yeah. I'm so miserable.
Check out that motor.
Angry.
No, better turn that flashlight on.
Better turn that flashlight
I
off.
said better
people right
turn that
back on.
flashlight on like I was
my
an
gosh.
in-game hint.
Kind of.
Better turn that flashlight on.
But you know, I didn't
Better
realize
turn that flashlight on.
you can visibly see flies flying around this, and I didn't even know that until just now.
What? Hey, what is that?
It's a fridge with blood leaking out of it.
Like, real?
Yeah.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, you thought the other freezer was bad? Check this out.
We actually put someone in here.
No, that's the scary part. We didn't put him in there.
Just be like, this is our friend Brian. Wait, are you guys being dead serious?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so the blood was
Leave
made
Brian.
from corn syrup.
Well, don't tell her everything yet because you'll spoil the rest of it.
I'm just telling her what we did for this. So we made the blood, and we put it on there. We drizzled it all on there. Like, this sounds so freaking bad, but I mean, so we did. But we did that like in the broad daylight, and we were like, if somebody like drives by and sees just this scene before we're ready, we're gonna get the cops called on us because it looked real. But
Oh, no shirt. Like, what do you expect's gonna happen?
yeah, so
No, don't mind us. We're just pouring blood on this freezer.
yeah, but even like after
Nothing to worry about.
just seeing blood leaking out of a refrigerator, we were just kind of like, oh, this is kind of paranoid. But luckily, that didn't happen.
Or somebody just starts beating the crap out of you.
Yeah, a proxy just comes out of nowhere. This proxy's name is also Braden. Because-
Where did Braden go?
Hey,
Braden-
we were short staffed.
yeah, we were short staffed, so we had to make it look like Braden got knocked out and dropped the camera from behind.
Oh, okay.
And from
Okay.
from this guy. And then this guy comes up and gets me. And then I choke him out. Because he hits me over the head with the pipe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, because the whole time watching this, I thought Braden was dead.
No.
I was like, oh, okay. Braden.
Well, that didn't last long.
Braden!
So right here, stop screaming.
Braden!
I don't know why that was funny to me.
Braden.
Brett!
Brett! Do you see him?
Oh,
Slendy boy.
yeah.
Right there. That is a dang good edit, too. Because I had to put that in post. We didn't have a mannequin or anything right there. And he's right there, too. In the back.
Oh, I see his tie.
Yeah.
Who was that?
And that's dang good because, like, our hands are, like, covering over him and stuff. But it's not... That turned out really good.
I love how you're just covered in blood and Braden's just there.
Braden's in disbelief.
Thanks, Jeep.
I love the trees in frame. I think that's my favorite part.
Black eyes.
I told you we shouldn't have gone.
How was I supposed to know there was something out there?
I told you that people went missing, and you still wanted to go for your own curiosity. I was busted open. You
I'm
were
about to
knocked
punch him in
out.
the face.
For what?
Me too. Me too, Chris. Me too. I'm coughing right now because I'm sick.
Hey, past me. Me too.
it's just allergies.
That was a
I think it's
Marvel.
fine.
That was a
Yeah.
Marvel. That was a Marvel Hornets reference. But so that we did that with like no script. I think we just kind of like laid out everything we wanted to happen, and then kind of improv as we went too.
Mhm.
And that was okay. For the time, it was really cool because even like you can see comments, it was well received. It's got 28 likes, and I don't think it has that many dislikes. Finally a good Slenderman film, and like someone saying this takes them back to 12 years ago, which was the whole idea in the first place for the first one, kind of nostalgia,
Mhm.
but not in like a cheap way, I guess, because we're building off of it now, and I feel why I say it's just okay now is because what we're doing for this next one,
Mhm.
1,000 times surpasses this one. I feel like
Mhm.
because like there's just so much more
Like, 'cause there were,
preparation.
like, yeah, because there was like a lot of times where like you were talking and you kept like second guessing yourself every
Yeah,
time you would say.
exactly. Yeah, we had no script. Like, and I'm excited because we've had like this came out over a year ago. We've had like a year to do this, and then the ball really started to get rolling once Bryce, Ellie, and you decided to hop on and help. So, yeah, and I think this was the next one. This was some people were confused about this. Basically, Chris is dreaming. I think to separate them, I'm gonna take the H out of the name for the character, so it's CRIS.
Mhm.
But so Chris is asleep, and he hears this in his dream. Like when the screen is flashing red, that's when Slender is actually saying something.
Yeah, that's what. I think that's kind of like what I like interpreted as watching
Yeah,
it.
that's what it was supposed to be interpreted as.
Yeah. Also, you can also spell Chris with a K.
Actually, yes, you're right. That's what we're gonna do.
It's like because just removing the H doesn't do much.
Yeah, we're gonna do KRIS.
Damn you.
I forgot.
I don't know why I read like when I was watching that I read that in like a very like posh British accent. It's like, damn you, damn you. From damn you to leave me alone. Oh,
That one, eh.
every time I get a spam call, that's what I'm going to tell them.
Oh my gosh.
Spam calls make me angry, dude.
So, it's definitely changed. Our direction's definitely changed since those first two. We're definitely going in a different direction since those two. So, third one. Oh, I also like that I did this. Little pixel art of Slenderman in the
How
description.
did you do that?
I just looked up copy and paste Slenderman clip art.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So, if you know the Slender lore, then you know who wears a hoodie this color. That's all I'm going to say to anyone watching this. Because we all already know what the case is. But, I'm just saying.
Lore.
But it was tan? I thought it was white.
It's not white. It's like a tannish yellowish color.
Oh, it looked white.
No, it's distortion made it look kind of white, but it's not. Just for clarification.
Can we get MatPat on here to try and solve the lore of Faceless?
Did you say get mad, Pat?
Welcome to Film Theory.
Welcome to politics theory.
Oh, God.
Please, no.
So this was kind of like... Okay, so obviously this was Chris talking again, but this was kind of like our way of... Braden really likes the camera work side of it.
Mhm.
So this was our way of kind of writing his character out without just like killing him off screen. Like, oh yeah, he's dead now.
Mhm.
I was not paying attention. I'm editing. What did it say? I forgot.
How I said that I haven't spoken to Braden since
Oh,
that
yeah.
happened. So that was kind of our way to start writing him out of it because he likes the camera work side of it.
Mhm.
So we wrote him out of it that way. So it's not just cheap. Oh yeah, he's dead off camera, because that's cheap. I didn't want to do that. And also kind of open it to interpretation. So maybe in the right circumstances he would appear again.
Right.
But
Have his own little cameo. Just be
yeah.
like, and then he leaves.
So that was the start of kind of like, okay, Braden likes the camera work side of it, so let's write him off in a way that's not cheap and in an open-ended way. So, and entry 4 kind of just repeats that, just more drawn
Yeah,
out.
because that's what I was going to ask. I was like, did you make that before you did like the actual video of it?
No, entry 4 I made after everything else. Entry 4 I made and uploaded in the same night. Or
Yeah, no,
1.4.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like you made that one after you made the text one.
Yes. But basically, did we have the idea of Faceless before we did this? I think this is what kind of kickstarted the idea. Because, we did have an idea for a short film. It was found footage. But it was, like, super meta. And, like, time travel has to do with time travel. And stuff.
My closet door just opened. Hang on.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. My paralysis demon is here. 1 second.
Patricia!
His name's Craig. I've named him Craig. He opens the door all the time.
Braden, you opened the closet doors?
Sorry, guys. That was totally me.
This was before
Yeah.
I knew you, okay?
So we did have an idea for a found footage movie. Like it was, this was an idea all the way back. Wasn't this because this is what gave us the idea for it in the first place? I think it was Mending Bridges as well. It was like we were gonna have like a found footage, so like we somehow caught in a time loop and we see ourselves we see ourselves doing this video. And it was super cool. The only problem was it was just kind of like too crazy and we couldn't really, once we did it, we couldn't really build off of it after that. So we still wanted to use the warehouse in a way. That's where Faceless came in. That's kind of like how we started thinking it, because we're like, okay, so it's clear people are still hanging on to this old era of YouTube for good reason, of like these slender ARGs. And I still did, because I still go back and watch Marble Hornets. So we were like, let's not do a one-off, but let's do a short film in that style, see where it goes, and if it goes somewhere, we can plan to do it bigger and better the second time. And now, here we are a year later, so close to it being done. And it is going to blow everybody away. I already know it is. And just for a little context, this is kind of what the short film's cinematic for Faceless 2, this is what it's going to look like for the cinematic shots, kind of.
Oh, and it's going to be so good, because that composition was amazing.
Yeah, that's what it's going to look like. And then for the found footage parts of it, maybe about the same as the last one. Maybe a bit different. We'll see. But if we do find a way to make it look better and more believable, then we'll do that. But for now, the plan is found footage style looks just about as old and crappy as it did in the first one. Because, I mean, it's an old camera. That's kind of the point.
So have you
Well,
thought about...
I always have the opinion that it would be good to get a good mix of that, like, I don't even know exactly. Oh, like we talked about Earth to Echo. Have you ever seen that movie, Becca?
Yeah.
I love that movie.
So, yeah, no, it's like one of my favorites. But it's a good mix between the found footage that they use for the VHS tape and then the actual movie side of it. And I've always loved that back and forth
Yeah.
comparison. So I always thought that'd be cool. We could, mix in shots like this and the found footage stuff, which...
That's what kind of...
Now that I have my video rig all set up, I have my wide lens and my top and my tight lens with my camera, and I have it set for standard, so we don't have to shoot and log if we don't want to. But we can I've got it set to standard. I've got a couple color settings tweaked to get like a very true to life, and then we could, obviously, I mean, I can't tell, drop the exposure, turn up blacks, contrast, etc., etc. I mean,
Make it look more depressing.
Yeah, well, yeah, we can add the exact same color grade settings that we have for this one.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but, yeah.
Basic.
Earth to Echo was kind of like the idea, because we wanted to do the cinematic and found footage in Faceless 1. It just wasn't possible because we didn't have enough help. So we're like, okay, let's save that idea for the second one and actually have it impact and mean something at the same time. So that's kind of what we were thinking. So yeah, Earth to Echo was kind of like the inspiration for the second one of both found footage and cinematic shots. More of the story. But,
so have you come up with like a shot list or anything?
What?
Nope.
Like a shot list.
We don't really have a list. We know we have an idea of where we're gonna shoot the opening, which I'm gonna try to say this without spoiling the script. I think I will, but like we have an idea. We know where we want to do it. Braden knows the guy who owns the coffee shop. Or not knows him, but like he has contact with him, I think. Right?
Yeah, I mean, if I walked in, he knows me.
Okay, so we can probably do it in there, I don't see why it'd be a big problem if we didn't bother anything, which we won't, and it won't take that long to do the opening scene in there.
No.
And I also had an idea. Well, I'm gonna tell that to y'all later, actually, because that would be kind of giving something away. But yeah, that's what we plan to do for that. And then we know where else we want to do it. We already know where we want to do it. Where me and Bryce meet up again, and then
Yeah.
that one small scene with just Bryce, and then everything else at the gym and back at the coffee shop. That's pretty much where we're at right now.